They insisted that I come back and do another take, and I agree because I didn't make you laugh. That's all I'm here to do, make you laugh, and I want to make you smile, and I want to make you giggle. So, but like I say, I'm a very serious man. Humor is my business, and Lord is my witness, and I will fuck you up if you ever try to hurt my brothers or sisters. Who are my brothers and sisters? Well, my brothers and sisters try to hurt each other all the time type shit, And so, you have to protect your brothers from your sisters, your sisters from your brothers. You have to protect your brothers from your brothers. You have to protect your sisters from your sisters type shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is my people. And I fucking hate that because everybody sucks. You know what I'm saying? And fucking, I don't know. I got my coffee. I got no jokes today. I feel, what's the word? Cool? I don't feel bad. I don't feel sad or anything. Did I mention this video is sponsored by Crystal Light? Crystal Light packets. Crystal Light packets. They gave me one and said, shout me out. Crystal Light packets. They didn't give me no water. So I'll use it, I guess, whenever I get some water. But, yay! Okay. You want to hear some poetry? Some fucking slam poetry? Yeah. I was on my way to the door. I answered, and it was everybody I knew before. I lost the rhythm and everything. I can't keep rhythm. Somebody else got to keep rhythm for me. That's why I like to use beats. You know what I'm saying? 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 I don't know what to do, guys. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. This is how people used to work out back in the 50s, bro. Before they made workout clothes. I think in the 80s, that's when they made all the workout clothes, right? Because, that's when they had all the spandex and shit. All the tights and shit. Well, they always had tights like ballerinas, but they didn't have workout clothes. You know what I'm saying? Should a woman use her beauty to prosper in life? Should a woman manipulate man? Should men manipulate women with their beauty? With their charms and stuff? What does manipulate mean? Does it manipulator? Is that bad? A manipulator? No, I don't think manipulating is bad, because do you actually want what you want? Then fucking make it happen. Be the big dog, bitch. Act like a big dog. Don't fucking. I don't want to manipulate the situation. I don't. No. 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 Stop worrying about what other people say. Okay, if you want some advice on how to better yourself, your understanding of yourself, I'll give you some channels. There's Julian himself. He is great. He helped me. There's I Am Ray. He is also great. Personality-wise, those are the only two I can think of right now. But they go really into that with the psychology, and they're a little bit different because Julian talks more about the social and physiology of it. He talks more about the child development. And I Am Ray talks more about metaphysics. He talks more about the spiritual aspect of, how do you say? They both go inside. They're both talking about the same thing. Shadow work and fucking, what's the word? Personality development. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have a personality, that is not a bad thing. It's actually pretty good. Not necessarily. Okay. Are you who you are? Are you who you are? Or are you pretending to be somebody else? Type shit. That's what I learned, That's what I learned in my 22 years of life. That, I'm a good mimicker. I can fucking parrot the fuck out of you, boy. I fucking, whatever you do, I can do it better. I can do it cooler. I can do it faster. I can do it awesomer. You know what I'm saying? But I have to do me. You have to do you. if you want any advice, or not really advice, but if you want to be smart, listen to smart men like Jordan B. Patterson. Shit, what's his name that wrote the 58 Laws of Power? 48 Laws of Power? Fucking, what is his name? I know his name. It's such an easy fucking name, and I can't think of it right now. Fuck. It's like... Okay, go check out the 48 Laws of Power, right? And, Napoleon Hill was a genius. Jim Rohn, he's a smart guy. I don't know where you would follow him, because I'm pretty sure you would put him on the personality development, because he talks about that, but he also talks about like what you should do if you want to do something, you know. And of course, like, be intentional, guys. Be intentional what you're doing, you know. Luck is awesome, you know. If you believe in your mind that nothing bad is gonna happen to you and everything's gonna work out for you, you're lucky, you know. But do you really believe that what you are doing, what are you putting forward, is actually gonna like do what the stuff you want to do? Because I joke around like I want a TV show, right? I act like I want a TV show, but I don't really. I don't want to be on fucking TV. They're gonna censor my mouth and shit. Fuck that. I'm a fucking comedian, you know. I'm a little jokey jokester. What is my passion, you ask? I don't know. Why am I telling you to fucking work on yourself when I haven't figured myself out? You know, because like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend we're both perfect. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like you're perfect. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like at any point in our lives we can be perfect, okay? Because perfection, happiness, the Buddhists say, the monks say, is a state of movement, you know? Emotion type shit. What is emotions? It means energy in motion type shit. So, I mean, are you happy? You can't be happy sitting still. Like this Tim Duncan, you're like, how the fuck can you call me LeBron James? I'm sorry, I was thinking about the Jew propaganda with the LeBron James on it. Anyway, he cannot be happy by himself, you know? And so, look, he's bobbing his little head. He's happy. Yay! He's happy now. Or maybe he's not happy. But he has motion. That's something. I broke it. I made him suck too hard. So, anyway. If you want to work on yourself, there's billions of places to go to work on the specific thing that you want to work on. If you want to know yourself, don't go anywhere and look within, right? But if you can't look within and you have to go to somebody that asks, there are many different places, you know. If you want some spirituality, there's Father Spyron, there's Mark the Messenger. I know you probably wouldn't consider the two in the same category because one has a degree and, you know, being a preacher, and one is just another guy. But at the same time, God don't give a fuck about no degree. God don't give a fuck about no certificates. God don't give a fuck about no special words. You know, like I am considered a man. You know, and I don't need anybody's approval or acceptance or, you know, anybody to tell me that I am a man. You know, they put a license on driving. You know, on who can own like farm. Who can fucking fish? Who can fish? Not only who can fish, but are you able to fish in salt water and lake water? They're two different licenses. You know what I'm saying? You would think a fisherman that has one license, you know? And I mean, some of them do. There's like a package deal. But even then, fuck them. Fuck them. If I wanted to go to the ocean and just grab a fish with my bare hand, they're going to tell me no? Fuck them. What are you going to do to me, you fucking trout sheriff, whatever the fuck they call it? Warden? Fishing warden? I don't know. But regardless, yeah, they're gonna keep we're just progressing, and we're just gonna keep going until there is nothing left. There's nothing left to tax, so there's nothing left for them to buy, and we're just living off rent. Everything is fucking rent to own, but it's just rent though. Everybody is just paying rent, and arguably, if you look at the Africans, right, and their way of living. The Africans in Africa, right? The real fucking Africans. I'm not talking about no fucking black. I'm not talking about no fucking, what do you call them? I don't know. I'm not talking about nothing like that. I'm talking about a legit fucking African, right? They make what? Their little houses, and they that's it, really? But they survive off the land, they don't farm. Not in the agricultural sense, not in the industrial sense that the Europeans did, you know what I'm saying? The Africans, they never tried to get more than they needed, And what is that called? Minimalism? Yeah, minimalism. And they never tried to fucking, build, who built the pyramids? It was the king. It was the fucking pharaohs and shit. They were like, why did they build the pyramids? Either because they just wanted a cool-ass tomb, which science, history, people of Egypt say that that's not fucking true, and that the Egyptian pyramids were there before, I don't know, whatever, I'm not getting into all that. I'm saying, if slaves built the pyramid, right, who was the slave owner, right? The pharaoh, right? The king, the person who considered themselves right with God, the person who considered themselves closer to God, And there's been a great fucking debate. There's been a great struggle on should people be equal. Socrates and the Greek philosophers all considered it. They were like, no, a person who is fucking dumb should not vote. And to a sense, it makes sense. To a sense, people cannot take care of themselves. There's a saying I have, and it's called it's Latin. Oh man, I was actually gonna get a tattoo of it, but it means basically, I gotta look it up. I'm gonna look it up and post it right here. But it basically means to take care, the responsibility of the elite, or the responsibility of the people who know. You know what I'm saying? It's like, where we are and what's going on. The responsibility is on you now because you fucking know. And so you cannot go back to not knowing, because you will always fucking know. I wish I knew the word. Fuck, man. It's on the tip of my. It's not even in my fucking mouth, bro. I have no idea. I don't speak Latin, but fucking. It means basically, they don't know. Take care of them. Take care of the people that don't know. Responsibility of noble. Noblesse oblige. Obligation of the noble. Noblesse oblige. Noblesse de oblige. Maybe there's no day. I think it's just noblesse oblige. Noblesse oblige. Oblige. Fuck. I don't speak Latin. I figured it out though. You see, there's something going on in here. Little hamster wheel turning. But fucking. It's like. You ever seen movies where the big sister, big brother is taking care of the little kids and stuff because the parents are neglectful? It's kind of like that, It's not because that they are necessarily good people or anything like that. It's not because how do you say? It's not because God chose them, but they choose God. And what is God? God is love. Ultimate, unlimited love. Unperverted love. Fucking, there is no God to fuck. There is no God to kiss with my lips, That's why God is so fucking loving. Because he knows that we cannot give him any of that physical satisfaction that only we can feel, right? But he still chooses to talk with us, He still chooses to be around us in our presence, And I have to commit myself to myself. Myself is committing to myself is like committing to God. You know, allowing myself not to let myself be hurt is like being committed to God. You know, allowing myself to not let other people hurt themselves or other people is committing myself to God. You know, that's how I feel. And anybody that says anything about the Bible, the Bible which I have, the Bible that has gold on it, you know, there is nothing wrong with the Bible. There's nothing wrong with the stories of the Bible. There's nothing wrong with, how do you say, the truth, you know? But what is wrong is somebody else telling you their interpretation and getting angry that you don't agree with them. Getting angry that you don't believe them, you know? Because, you know, there is a lot of stories of rape in here. There's a lot of stories of stealing and suffering and fucking... There's a lot of stories of people who just have bad lives, you know, for ultimate no reason. Something that scared me, right? I heard something say... I don't know if it was in the Bible, but I remember hearing somebody talk about it. Or, I don't know if it was my father. My father is a religious man. He's actually a Mormon. Fucking faggot. It is funny because he's not a Mormon, right? He doesn't have the tie or anything. I'm technically a Mormon, but I'm not a Mormon. You know what I'm saying? I choose God. I choose Jesus Christ, you know? I don't choose Joseph Smith. Maybe that's cool for all the white fellas out there, because you know you can argue all you want about Jesus Christ being black or Muslim or stuff like that, you know. Muslim, like it's a race, or you know, like Arab, you know, dark skin, you know. But Joseph Smith was fucking white. You can't tell me that he wasn't. You know what I'm saying? And the white man needs something. You know what I'm saying? The white man needs something. They need something, you know, because fuck, they're going crazy, man. Everything they know, like, do you know that most of the buildings, like those Capitol buildings, like New York and shit, those big ass buildings they talk about, like, that were built by Italians and shit, that they declare, you know, they wrote down in a book and said that's the way it is. You know, the buildings are actually here, like, way fucking, like, before, like, when Christopher Columbus came. Not like, you know, the fucking, like, the what do you say? The buildings that are apartments and shit. No, I'm talking about like the statues, like the fucking like the Lincoln Memorial and shit. They speculate that was there before, you know, and that because what do they call people that make something, right, or create something? You know, they call them creators. You know what I'm saying? They call them makers. They call them builders. What do they call people who documented the buildings of the White House and stuff like that? They call them founders. They call them founders because you know what? They found that shit. You know what I'm saying? They found it. And fucking, I'm a conspiracy theorist, but I love Jesus Christ, you know, and Jesus Christ loves me, and so I give a fuck. I give a fuck about my body, my soul, and my mind, you know. So you have to really back the fuck up. If something is hurting you, if something is fucking making you feel like a type of way, address it. You know, do I need to do something about it, or is it just me? You know, always. That's discernment right there. Always. Is it just me, or is it them? You know what I'm saying? And this fucking book right here tells you that a lot of the time it's fucking them. It's fucking them, you know, because how many stories do they have of people fucking that are like giving their lives to God, giving their fucking everything to God, you know, but then they just get fucked up. You know, they just get like Job. You know, all his friends were like, "What did you do to God? What did you do, bro? What are you fucking acting like you're fucking choosing? Why did you forsake God? And why are you not admitting it and apologizing?" And he's like, "I didn't fucking do anything wrong. My whole fucking family, my whole bloodline is dead except for my fucking annoying bitching ass wife who keeps telling me I should just say fuck it and forsake God." Fucking Job, man, he was getting attacked from all angles, man. I mean, like, not only did all his kids die at once, all of his fucking farms, like his livestock and shit, they died too. All of his fucking shit got stolen, and his friends, who were supposed to be his friends, came and was like, "You know you fucked up, and that's why God's punishing you, because you need to learn a lesson." And he's like, "I didn't do anything fucking wrong." You know, and he's angry, you know, but he didn't, what is interesting about the story, because it starts off as a story of Job walking or not Job, the devil walking and roaming the earth, right? And God is allowing him. God knows where he's at. God knows what he's doing, but the devil comes acting all nonchalant, devouring men like a lion, right? And God asks him, where have you been, Satan? Where have you been, devil? Where have you been? And he says, I just been chilling, I ain't doing nothing wrong, God. Keep it 100, Lord. Keep it real. And he was like, hey, come check this out. You see that guy over there? Let's use myself for an example. You see that guy over there? What do you think of him? He's not committing sin. He's not forsaking me, and he's not worldly in a way that's causing him to lose sight of himself. And the devil is like, you know what? I fucking bet that if I went down there and I talked to him, I could get him to fucking say, fuck you, God. Give me an hour. Give me a day. I fucking got you. You want to put a bet on it? You want to put a bet on it? Like, you're fucking... The devil's just a massive shit talker that hates fucking obedience. That hates people, like, listening, And it's not even because he hates he just hates that he can't love himself. He can't be okay by himself. You know what I'm saying? The devil always attaches himself to something because he wants to feel alive, And that's the opposite. God is alive. God doesn't need to feel alive to be alive. The devil needs to feel type shit. And you can speculate, is it really a story? Like, how the fuck would they know that the devil's walking around the earth and that he's talking to God? That's like a video game cutscene. Fucking, you remember Sonic whenever he's like outrunning that big ass fucking what's the word? That big ass fucking explosion, and it cuts to like the fucking billionaire guy in a suit, and he's like, I think something just happened. It's like that's a cutscene. It's fucking like, this is all. A lot of these stories in here are interpretations of man. A lot of these stories are in here are metaphorical. A lot of these stories are in here are trying to tell a story in a way that makes sense. Because we have to judge something together. We cannot judge each other and come to understanding. We have to judge something and be all like, yeah, I don't like that neither. You know what I'm saying? And that's the power of books, the power of stories, and specifically the power of this book, the Holy Bible. I'm not saying that if you don't read it, you're a sinner. I'm not. I don't give a fuck what you do. God is with you no matter what. If you feel like God's with you whenever you're knitting, whenever you're fucking, if you feel like God is with you whenever you're gardening, whenever you are doing the thing that brings you to peace, that makes your thoughts go away. I have no thoughts. I have no thoughts right now. This brings me peace. Talking, fucking, I don't know. I'm good with talking, I like talking. But I like talking about serious shit, Like, let's say God is inside the mind, right? And God is also inside the soul. And God is also inside the heart. And is also up there inside heaven. And also is holding us inside his hand, watching us play. And is also the air that we breathe. And is also the stars that we see. And he's also the sun. We live in a world where that can all be true and that can all be wrong. You know what I'm saying? And so truth is all about perspective. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that you should choose to hurt anybody. But people choose to let themselves be hurt by you when they fucking try you. Did he just say fuck with the Bible in his hand? Yes. Yes. I said fuck with the Bible in my hand. Fucking, this is not a Christian channel. I'm not a Christian. But I do love God. You know what I'm saying? Christian wasn't even a word. Fucking Jesus Christ was like, oh, you're my follower now? I commend thee, a Christian. No. It's a fake fucking word that they made up, just like they made the fucking N-word to fucking make people fucking like forget who they really are and shit. Like, people talk a lot of shit about Jews and shit. You know, but what's a Jew? Someone who rejects Christ. You know, and you know you can argue that they're not, that there's a different branches and orthodoxies of Jews and stuff. Why do you keep bringing up Jews? I don't know, because when we're talking about Christians, they go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? But fucking, see the Jews, man, they fucking. I can't escape them guys, the fucking Jews. I know so many racist guys. I know some. That's why I keep talking about it, bro. I know so many men out there that are just fucking angrily racist, you know? Like, everybody on that fucking team is my enemy. But look at New York. I hate New York, but I respect it. New York hates everybody. They all suck. Everybody in New York sucks. I hate New York. Anybody who's from New York and they see this video, I want you to know, get out. Get out of New York. Something's bad's gonna happen. What's gonna happen? I don't know. There's something bad that happens every fucking day in New York. Ride the subway. I'm so glad I don't live in New York. Fucking New York, big city with a lot of girls, with no father figures to keep them away from me, with no family orientation to keep men like me away from harassing women. I think I gotta make a trip to New York. Anyway, I like women. I'm a man. You know, God did not put me on this earth to be Jesus Christ. God put me on this earth to be Thomas Gotti Silas, you know? And I don't know, Towwy is my ego type shit. Towwy is a guy I let you see. You know, Towwy is a guy that's taking all the punches for me, you know what I'm saying? I said my name on camera, Thomas J. Gotti Silas. That's me. I'm a Latino, and I can't speak Spanish. You know how embarrassing that is? Quite a bit. Fucking, I know I'm out here trying to speak Latin, trying to speak world and shit, but no Mexican, no Latino, no Spaniard is gonna respect me, no matter how cool and shit. Dude, I was trying to hang out with some of my Spanish family, and I just look like a dumbass. I'm not gonna lie, though. You know Brad Pitt from that movie, Legends of the Fall? I know I keep bringing it up, but it just inspired me so much. I'm like him in Spanish. I hear people talking and I'm like, I know what they're saying, I know what they're talking about, but I cannot talk to you in Spanish. I cannot talk to you in any other language besides English because I don't know. And is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Not necessarily. I speak English, you know. But English is also a tricky language, you know, because there's a lot of words from Greek and Latin. You know, English is a fucking, it's like a big fucking stew. It's like leftover stew. It's like, what's in the fridge? Fuck it, throw it in there. Greek, Latin, fuck it, throw it in there. What is that? Spanish, throw it in there. You know, and then not only that, it's like people are putting salt and pepper on it after they get in their own little bowls. You know, they put the seasoning on it. So not only are they speaking the same language, but they're speaking the same language with different like dialects. You know, different regions of places say different things. You know, and so like soda and pop. That's one of the craziest fucking things. I mean, people in New York call soda pop, or not New York, but like in the those fucking Yankees, those fucking Yankee bitches. I'm Team South. Fucking, I'm allowed to have a team. I'm fucking. That's like, am I not? Fuck you guys. I'm allowed to have a team. Fucking like, I'm Team South. I like farming. I like land. Do not put me in no factory. Unless, you know, it's a baby making factory. I'm the baby making factory. Yeah, right here. But if you made it this far and you're confused on what I'm trying to say, love yourself, know yourself, get to know yourself, set a date up with yourself. Everybody, I command you, go love yourself. And that doesn't mean rubbing one out. I mean, shit, you might get lucky. You might get lucky. Shit, go try it. Fucking, dude, raise yourself up. Fucking hype yourself up. Go love yourself. And I mean, like I said, I love God. I love Christians. I love the Bible. Stuff like that. I watch porn. I commit sin, you know, but I don't watch porn like a fucking idiot, you know. I watch porn for my visualization, you know, for fucking, like, I'm gonna have 3 bitches sucking my dick, like, consistently, you know. And I'm just telling you, and I'm not going to brag about it, but you know, that's how it works. That how it works, you know? And like, you're like, aren't you a man of God? Aren't you trying to free your people and stuff like that? Yes, but I'm also trying to get my dick sucked, bro. I fucking do not, girls, baby girls, don't trust a man who wants to fuck you. And you're like, what man can I trust if all these men want to fuck me? And you know who you can trust? God. You know who you can trust? Hopefully your father, you know, hopefully your older brother. Trust somebody related to you by blood, you know? I'm not saying blood is all that matters, you know, but it's a lot easier for a man to not be attracted to his own sister. But there are stories about that, and you know, it fucking happens. It happens. They're not trying to say you should go fuck your kids. They're not trying to say you should go and rape women. They're not saying you should keep your girls fucking chained up and fucking pimp them out and shit. They're not even saying that you should fucking... They're not even saying you should kill people that fuck with you, man. That's like one of the things Jesus was big about. No, you shouldn't kill people that are fucking, you know, like making you angry. You know, you shouldn't kill people like an eye for an eye mentality. If we lived in an eye for an eye, then every eye, the world would go blind, you know? But we live in a different world now. Philosophy and stuff is always changing. But you know what doesn't change? The spirit, the heart, the love of fucking God. The universe, the source, that does never changes. We're the ones changing it. Remember that. Remember that. It's never God. It's never blame on God. All the bad things that happen to you, I don't give a fuck. It's never God's fault. It's whoever hurts you fault. It's whoever's decided that they're gonna get away with hurting you is their fault. And you know what? You know what? Don't say fuck God. Say fuck them. Fuck them. And even then, you're still trying to love them. You're still trying to understand. You're still trying to understand why all these bad things are happening to you. You never say it's God's fault, because God is allowing you to grow. And you know what? You gotta push through the dirt. You gotta push through all of the fucking soil. You gotta take what you need and fucking go and grow. And you can't take all the soil. You can't worry about everything, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta make sure your roots are fucking planted before you can fucking grow. Anybody will come on and try to fucking cut you, like the weeds and stuff. But still they grow because how fucking rooted they are in the fucking ground. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is this motivational? Is this making the bitches wet? I'm a man that respects everybody. You know, even my enemies. You know, even the bad people out there. And I respect them. I love them. But they're not gonna get away with the evil shit they're doing. And I'd be damned if fucking it's just me in this fight. I know it's not just me in this fight. You know what I'm saying? You got people like Nick Fuentes out there. I don't like Nick Fuentes, you know, but I respect him because he still says it. I don't like Charlie Clerk, but I respect him because he still says it. I don't like fucking Cat Williams, but I still respect him because he says it. You know, they say it straight up, bro. They say it straight up that there is some foul play. Are they always right? Are they always correct? Nick Fuentes, man, that's a fucking hard one. Fucking, I'm not gonna... He studies like a motherfucker, you know? And, you know, Ben Shapiro, they do, but they study for their own side. They study for the point that they're trying to make type shit. I love you. That motherfucker trying to troll you into submission, you know? Trying to out-checkmate you, you know? I'm not playing no fucking games with you. You want to play games with Nick Fuentes? I can't even say your name. See, I can't speak Spanish. That fucking hurts my feelings. That hurts my fucking feelings so hard. Me no hablas español. I'm fucking so fucking mad, bro. Like fucking Nikki. I hope nothing but love for you, for real, for real. I don't think you're really doing anything wrong, but I know there's a lot of pain that comes with like trying to send the message out. You know what I'm saying? I know you're not gonna watch this shit, but that doesn't mean I don't mean it. Doesn't mean your ears aren't gonna fucking hear it whenever the fucking I say it into the world. Because if you know the Greek philosophers, they speculate if a tree is around, or if no one is around in a forest, right? And a tree falls, does that tree make a sound? And that is so fucking stupid and selfish philosophy. Because you know what? You walk into the forest and the tree fell. Was it there? Yes, it fell. It had to have fell if it's there. And there's no way that it was born fallen. There's no way that a tree could grow out of fall. You know what I'm saying? It fell. And that, you know what that means? It means it made a sound. And go fuck some bitches, bro. Stop thinking so much, man. Fucking stop thinking. I love you. I love you. I hope you have a good day.